Hi everyone, welcome to Zynerd's demo of Delhi State Quota seats in Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University for MBBS and BDS. These are not seats which come under the Delhi University institutes like MAMC, Lady Harding, etc. All those seats are allotted through All India Counselling, and those institutes like the central institutes like VMMC, ESI, and you have PGIMER or Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute. Now, all of those seats come under All India Counselling, whether it is state quota or All India quota. But 85% of state quota seats of Delhi state institutes like Army College of Medical Sciences, BS Ambedkar Institute, and you have North Delhi Municipal Medical College, etc. All these institutes, 85% seats come under the GGSIPU, and therefore the counselling is conducted by IP University. This is for that set of seats. We'll look at the registration demo. The entire website link is available over here, and the registration link for these seats is also available here. Registration is available till 30th June. Register as early as possible, and also note that the registration might happen for multiple seats put together. You will have to do it for MBBS and BDS separately. Now, once you enter into IPO admissions, IPO registration is mentioned over here. Click here to begin the registration process. Now, next is you have to look at you'll have to do a basic candidate registration before you move on to the logins. So this is the registered candidate sign in. We have not registered till now, so please do a new candidate registration. Click here and it will take you to this page. Please go through the entire prospectus and other stuff and then read this carefully and know the entire process or whatever details are provided over here, and then click on I agree over here. Once you click on I agree, it will take, and click on submit, click on I agree, it will take you to the sign up form. This is the sign up form. This is the first step of the basic registration. Enter your candidate name, enter father's name, mother's name, date of birth, and gender, mobile number and email ID. The mobile number and email ID can be any mobile number and email ID, but you will have to use it till the end of the counseling. So please enter a proper mobile ID and email number for which you have credentials. You have it with you, you will recharge, etc. Keep that. But all these details, the candidate name, father's name, mother's name, date of birth and gender, has to be exactly as in your NTA scorecard. Even if you have made a mistake in your date of birth in your NTA scorecard, please enter the right number or whatever is in your NTA scorecard here, so that it will allow you to enter. Later when you want to change, let us say my candidate name is slightly different in my actual 10th mark sheet, and in my NEET scorecard, it is NTA scorecard, it is different, then you will have to enter exactly as in your NTA scorecard only. Now only then you will be able to fill choices and get a seat. Later when you join, you can change all that. You can choose your user ID and password, choose any user ID and password, and then enter your security pin, the captcha over here, and click on submit. Now, once you submit, it will ask, do you want to finally submit? Please check all the details again and then give an yes. It will give you a review page again. You can still go back and edit if you want, but please ensure that at this stage you edit it properly, because for this particular roll number combination, you will never be for this particular individual combination of mail ID, etc. You will never be able to do a registration again. You've already given all the details as per your exact scorecard, and so you will go ahead. And then you will get a mobile number, OTP and password, or email password. Enter both. It will have recent OTP in case you have not received it. You will receive it under this page. You can search for GGSIPU in your SMS. You will get that. Enter your mobile number, password, email ID, password, and then your security pin. Both are required. Verify and final submit. You will have it in your email or mobile both. And then after you finally submit, you will have your user ID and candidate name clearly mentioned. Here, click on login or can complete the profile. As of now, we have come to this section, the registration completion. So once again, you go in here, and then this page will pop up. This time onwards, you can enter your user ID and password. Note that this is your user ID and password, not your roll number and registration. Now we go back, and once you click on this, enter your user ID and password and the security pin, it will take you to this page. Select a registered email number or mobile number, and then get your OTP on that, and then log in. You will get your OTP from GAXNICE-CN-S. Now OTP has been sent on this number. Enter your OTP and move on to personal details. The candidate name and everything will reflect. It is still editable. You can choose to edit, but we would suggest you to go with whatever is in your NTA scorecard. Enter your gender and category. Category is also mentioned over here, and then it will ask you whether you wish to save or not. Save, and then the contact details are available. The contact details, enter your premise number, name, state, locality, etc. And then also your district, and then complete the entire form with filling in your say state, etc. If your permanent address is the same as the correspondence address, check on the tick box and save and next, otherwise enter the address as well. Do you wish to save? Complete it and then save. You can still go back and edit your application form and contact details at any point. This is the first step of the process, where you will upload your photograph and date of birth or school leaving certificate, which have the has the date of birth. It should be a 10 to 200 KB file in JPEG format for the photograph and PDF format for the date of birth. This is the first step of the process. Post this, you will go and do an application for MBBS BDS that we will show you. Now you can click on submit and preview. After you preview, you will submit, and here you will have to verify saying I have self-verified that this is my photograph, this is my date of birth, and then save and next. Once you click on save and next, it will ask whether you wish to save. Complete it and you will have your entire profile ready. This is what you have done. You have done a basic registration profile. Now we are going into fill in the application form. Now you can go back. Here you will have this dashboard. You will have apply for PG, UG, MPhil, etc. and all the applications already done will be available over here. You have it starts with LLB, etc. and all, and then you have MBBS over here. MBBS will have registration open and view instructions over here. View instructions is basically this is the starting point of the application. Here you say look for MBBS and then click on enter the security pin and say click here to apply. It will take you to this particular page where it says do you want to apply, and then you can go ahead and click on proceed. It will ask for the security pin again and you can proceed. Now it will take you to the application progress status. This is incomplete as of now. You will have to click on your application number, but always save your application number for future reference. We are starting the application only now. What we did was a basic registration and then followed by profile creation for creation of user ID and password. Now automatically these details will be filled in. You can be editing now, no problem, that is also possible, but always give details as per NTA scorecard. Next, you start your nationality, Indian, overseas or citizens of Nepal, select here, and then foreign you can select here. If you select Indian, you will also have region with from which you passed or appeared, Delhi or outside Delhi. Outside Delhi candidates have very minimal seats in Delhi, 1 or 2 in Army College of Medical Sciences, etc. If you have to be a domicile qualified, you should have qualified your examination 10th and 12th both from Delhi. 12th is a qualifying examination for MBBS, but 10th and 12th both you should have completed from Delhi for getting Delhi eligibility. So that you need to check. Physically, you can select the religion and then the category that you belong to, that is the community category that you belong to, under which you claim reservation, and then there will be subcategory also. Subcategory are these categories. Multiple reservations are available for physically handicapped candidates or persons with disabilities, defense personnels, and ward of JK migrants, and also other subcategories are there. We'll look at first ones. Physically handicapped, yes or no selection. Defense personnel, yes or no selection. Ward of JK migrants, yes or no selection. And if you have other categories are Sikh minority, all the minority categories are there. If you belong to any of these categories, please click on those categories. If you belong to Indian Armed Forces, Indian Army, etc., then if you are looking at defense subcategory, then you will have to choose Indian Armed Forces as applicable. You click on Indian Army or other options that are available, and defense personal priority is also mentioned here. If you have selected defense personnel, then the priority would be priority 1 onwards till priority is 6, but priority 9. So till that point in time, you will have to look at all these options and select the right ones and get the right certificate based on whether your wards of ex-servicemen who died in killed in action and boarded out of service, etc., action, disabled in action, etc. Those are the first 2 priorities. Most of the seats go to these priority candidates, but there will be seats available for other candidates may be available. So please check on all your priorities and update. You have an APAR ID. An APAR ID is one that enter visible identification candidate. This is a birthmark or a scar or a mole, etc. You can do that. A mole on the left hand index finger, that should be sufficient. Do you have an APAR ID? Select yes or no. This is the education ID that the government is trying to come up with. No issues if you select no. And you have an anti-ragging undertaking reference number. Mention NA, that is sufficient. You enter your bank account details. Any refund will come to your bank account. Please confirm right account numbers and the IFSC codes, etc. Now go on to save and next, and then you have completed your view edit application. You can always go back to your application till you preview and final submit. Now we are into the qualification details. Obviously 10th and 12th should have been done in Delhi for being eligible in Delhi. So these 2 details are very critical. You can select first 10th or equivalent details. Passing status will be passed. Passing year will be 2023 onwards. Roll number will be mentioned in your 10th certificate. Qualifying board, you can select your qualifying board. There are multiple qualifying boards. You can select your qualifying boards. Even if other state, you can select that. Institute name and address you can mention. And the result mode will say percentages usually. Institute name, if you don't put comma, dot, etc., that is not an issue. Maximum marks and marks obtained in your 10th, you have to enter. Here it is just what matters is just whether you have passed, nothing else. But 12th, you have to pass based with qualifying marks as well, 50% for EWS or general in physics, chemistry, maths. Here select your passing status. Appearing might be a status, but right now most of you would have got your results. Year obviously is 2025 if it is appearing. If it is passed, then you will have multiple years. Roll number, enter your roll number of your 12th mark sheet, and then enter the address and institute, result mode, etc., and the maximum marks, your percentage marks have been calculated. Though this is not the right eligibility criteria, they are only asking for this. Now next is entering your NEET UG application number. Pretty straightforward. The application number is a 12-digit number that starts with 25. You can enter that and then save and next. And now you have the contact details. This is this part. You can always go back and edit, like we said. Enter your premises, sub-locality, locality, etc., and do you want to save? You can save. If the permanent address and correspondence address are the same, tick this checkbox and both will be updated together. You don't need to enter it twice. Now next we come to the upload documents image. Here documents, anything that is mentioned as JPEG, it is 10 KB to 200 KB. Anything that is mentioned as PDF, it has to be 20 KB to 200 KB. Already we have uploaded that photograph and date of birth or 10th passing certificate. So both are already here. You can click for view. The rest of the signature and other documents you can obviously upload and then preview and upload as well. If you click here for view, you will get the exact details. If you don't, if you think you want to re-upload, you can preview and upload again as well. That is also possible. You can say preview and then upload, cancel, or then upload. That is possible. Once you complete these, please preview and final submit the application form. This entire application form, print it out and check all the details. Please don't make a mistake because there is less validation that happens in the application form. Your data will be taken as is. And look at every information and then go ahead and say preview and final submit. Here you will have the bank account details and the updated check view. Before you go there, you can always have a look at the certificates that have been uploaded. In case you have uploaded 10th instead of 12th, etc., you can do that. Check that and review and pre-submit that basically, and preview and upload it basically, and then do a final submit. Once you do a final submit, your only role is to do a fee payment. Go here, edit bank details, and then pay the fee. The fee is 2,500 for a general candidate. We'll go ahead and make the payment. And here you have ICICI, BillDesk, HDFC. Any option is fine. It does not mean that only ICICI net banking works, HDFC net banking works, or HDFC net banking works, or BillDesk payment gateway works. Everything works. Ideally, you can pay in UPI if it is since it is would be less than 1 lakh. Click on UPI. You can use a QR code and then go ahead. The fee payment receipt is available, and that is the end of the entire process. You've been able to complete positively apply for the Delhi State Counselling. This payment receipt is a final process. After that, you can go in and check if there is a submit option. If there's a submit option, please do submit. As far as the process goes, this is the end point, but any other option, please do submit after looking at entire information. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope this was useful. We'll also come up with the Delhi info guide soon. If you have any queries, you can post your queries in the portal now, and if you have any information that is required, you can always call us on Zynerd's number. Please do share information on Zynerd with many. We are looking at all the counselings across India, all the seats across India, and we'll be able to help you get the best seat that you deserve. Thanks a lot for watching.